Hey, what's up, dudes? Welcome back to the channel. Man, I know everybody's excited about this one. Y'all might be, but I'm a little not excited. It's cold as freaking heck outside, and we're about to pull this thing on out, get our tools loaded up, and head on to the auto zone. Hopefully we don't get pulled over, get this car impounded along the way, and all this work was done for nothing. So I guess, let's get the door open, pull this thing on out, get it turned around, and get ready to head on up to the auto zone. Oh man, this was a freaking stupid idea, guys. Why the heck did I choose to do this in the wintertime? Could have been summertime. The strip wouldn't have been that bad. Now I think Kathy said today it's 16 degrees right now. I'm hoping that after lunch, by lunch it's supposed to get up to around 30, I think. So that's a little better than 16. All right, I've got tons of hoodies to put on. Oh crap, we need to clean our windshield off. All right, you guys see we don't have a windshield, so I'm gonna use this thing here to deflect the bugs and the wind out of my face today. And that looks almost just like a windshield. Look at that. Man, that's gonna work perfect, dude. We'll go ahead and set this right here. See, we got our tools loaded up there. Man, what else do you need? Let's get the door open and roll out. Ooh, don't let that sun fool you, guys. It might look sunny, but it ain't. It's freezing out there. Okay, man, I'm probably gonna need some gloves for this ride too. I can imagine your hands up here going down the road. In 30-degree weather, it's gonna be pretty dang cold. Oh, dude, check that out. Dude, that's an excellent windshield right there. Oh, fired right up, smooth as it. Guys, he's ready to turn. Oh yeah, now she's getting warm. Also, you can see that we do got a lot of white smoke coming back out of the exhaust again. Maybe that's just some more of that brake cleaner stuff burning out. Think this baby will do a donut? I don't know, we got too many vehicles out here, man. I might end up hitting something. I better chill out, man. We got too many cars in the way. Well, all right, dude, I guess we're ready to roll, man. We got everything loaded up. Sorry, my microphone might be a little echoed because of my windshield in here. So I apologize about that. I'll try not to talk too much. But we're loaded up, dude, and I guess we're ready to roll. So let's go for it. All right, here we go, man. Yeah, this is a stupid idea. All right, first turn. We out on the road, baby. All right. We rolling, guys. I don't know how good y'all can hear me, but we out on the highway, baby. Hey, I'm not sure if y'all can hear me, but we got Kathy back there behind us. It is freezing cold, man. About to crank up this heat. Oh, dude, I was absolutely right, dude. It is freaking freezing out here. It is cold as heck. But we out here, baby. We live, and we out here cruising. Nice. We got plenty of room for all the guys if anybody wants to tag along. And if you guys are wondering, that heat, it's not working too good in here. I can't get it warm. All right, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me because it's windy as heck, but we're making it. Hey, how you doing? That woman really tripped out when she seen me just then. Sorry if you guys can't hear me because of the wind, But yeah, I'm taking direct wind right to the face. It's cold as heck. But we almost there, baby. We about halfway. We gonna keep on cruising. All right, now I'm not sure if you guys can see, but we've kind of made it through a little back road up into town. There's the laundromat. Dude, I am freezing, baby. All we gotta do is jump across this main road right here. Well, I've been getting all kinds of funny looks, but we're gonna jump across this main road right here. We're gonna roll up right to the AutoZone's back door, baby. Oh yeah, baby, we snuck right in the back door. We coming through the alley here at the AutoZone. And dude, my hands are frozen. I can't even hardly feel a dang steering wheel. This heat it's not working that well. That damn door keeps trying to fly open every turn I take. Kathy's still back there. All right, we about to roll up in here and see what these guys think is wrong with our heating system. We got some people filming us right there. All right, let's go on in here and get parked up. Oh yeah, we're gonna whip it in right here at the front door, baby. Excuse me, coming through. Hey, Elvie, how you doing? Doing all right. That was cold. Yeah, I know, the window's stuck. I came to get a window regulator. Maybe something for the heat. Sheesh, it's cold. What's up, dude? So I got some weird stuff going on with my car outside if you want to come take a look at it. I don't know. Something's wrong with the window regulator and the heater's messed up. Just come take a look and see what you think. Yeah, something's wrong with the windshield and the windshield wipers. I'm not sure what to do about it. Oh, dude, all the way up here, man. People have been tripping out. It's funny. I can't believe it runs and dry. The windows roll down. The heat works. Ain't got no windshield wipers, but just make sure you don't accidentally hit the windshield wiper fluid because it'll hit you right in the face. All right, guys, you see, we made it onto the AutoZone like promised. And it was freaking cold as heck, dude. But we made it all the way out here. Gonna do a couple little returns and try to get her on back to the shop. Well, all right, guys, we're heading back to the shop. Man, that was a nice cold ride. We made it up to the AZ as promised. We returned those tools. Everybody thinks I'm crazy as hell. So Kathy's about to follow us back to the shop. Let's get on back. All right, dudes, we are all saddled in. Let's get this windshield back on. Surprisingly, man, this thing is a lifesaver. I would have froze my damn face off if it wasn't for this. Oh yeah, dude, nice. Okay, we ready to roll back to the shop. Where's the keys? There we go. We couldn't find nobody who wanted to ride with us today. All right, make sure our heat is on. We got some radio in this? Can we get some tunes? Yeah, we could have been jamming the whole time. Nah, I ripped out the antenna. I forgot. That's not gonna work. All right, let's go. All right, we ready to roll. So long, AutoZone. All right, we rolling out of here, baby. I'm gonna put the camera down, get myself back to the house because it's cold as heck, and I'll see you guys back at the shop. Well, all right, guys, we made it back to the shop. And golly, dude, that is one of the stupider ideas I have ever had. I am freezing my butt off, dude. Golly, that was so stupid. But man, she rides smooth as eggs. What a good riding car, dude. Yep, we about to slap her on that truck right there. You're about to get cut up next, buddy. Here comes Kathy rolling in, it looks like, behind us. She's got to get back to work. All right, let's go inside and warm up a little bit. Dude, that was freaking cold. Dang, get me out of this thing, buddy. Ooh, that was freezing. All right, we made it back to the shop. That was a super cold ride. I had to go inside and get some hot chocolate and warm up for a few minutes. My hands were frozen, dude. I'm gonna clean up this glass a little bit. I don't know why, because I'm actually about to make a bigger mess. All right, now that we know that she runs pretty dang good, man, and did a good test drive there into town, no issues. Now we can go ahead and pull it up in the shop and go ahead and start tearing that son of a gun the rest of the way apart. We need to get, we're just gonna take the whole front end off, man. The fenders, the whole front core, the radiator, get her tore down, get the doors off, get the seats back out of there, and start cutting. We're gonna take out the dash and start cutting around those pillars a little bit and getting it a little bit lower. And we'll bring that truck cab in here and start cutting it apart. Okay, I noticed in that last video that she was smoking like crazy, man. And actually a part of this video too. She was smoking like crazy. But I did dump like 2 cans of starting fluid and some brake cleaner down that throttle body, trying to get that thing to crank up for like 4 days. So I think that's what it was, mostly burning that out, and it was kind of cold out. But she's not smoking at all. Now you can see in the video clips of cruising behind me, no smoke was blowing. You guys hear that dinging from the dang ignition? Let me unhook this battery. There, that's better. Anyway, you can see she's not smoking now. It's cleared all that out. It wasn't smoking before, so I'm almost positive it was from where we sprayed all that crap in there. So no more smoke. All right, I went ahead and pulled this door panel off, and we're gonna get these doors out of the way. Let's see, I labeled this for the front speaker. We're probably gonna keep up this wire, and this one went to our seat controls. Now, if it wasn't for really either one of those, we could just cut all those wires off, pull this whole door out of the way, but we need to save these. So we're gonna work our way around. This one right here goes over to something over there I don't think we need, so we're just gonna start cutting the stuff we don't need. We've got the battery unhooked to make sure we don't blow no fuses, so we're not going to need this. Let's go ahead and cut it. We can go ahead and cut this plug off too. That way we're not fighting big plugs through that thing. We don't need this either. This goes to our window switches. All right, looks like that probably goes to the mirror. Don't need it. All right, we want to pop this thing out right here like that. It's going to have some tape on it. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. Yeah, just reach in there and pop that out on both ends. And then we'll want to get, see how that's taped? And it's got some plastic right there, some rubber. Get that untaped. That way we'll be able to get our wires through. And then I'll take a razor blade and just cut this whole little accordion thing, whatever the heck this rubber thing is right here. All right, be careful so that way you don't cut the wrong wires. And just slice on up that thing and get it out of the way. Oh, wow. And then when you get that thing out of the way, you can go ahead and start pulling these wires on through. Be careful not to rip off the tape to the ones that you've got labeled. Boom, just like that. Now we can get this front door off. We're gonna go to the other side and do that over there. I think we're free to go. Are we free to go? Oh yeah. God dang, that thing's heavy, man. All right, let's set this on over to the side. Okay, we've got everything detached from this one. Let's take out this last bolt. Oh, it slipped off. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Dang, that hurt my toe. All right, that was awesome. Okay, now let's go take our anger out on this glass. All right, we got that out of the way. All right, we had to hook these seat controls back up. Uh-oh, what's going on? All right, what's the problem, buddy? I thought I saw it trying to. All right, I had to hook these driver seat controls back up to move these forward. That way we can get to these back bolts, because those things were buried in there, man. It seems like This controller right here was acting a little weird. Made me think I did something wrong because the seat wasn't moving whenever I was moving this side. So I took that plug to the driver's side, plugged it in. It wasn't working really good over there either. So I swapped the driver's side to this side. Now this one's moving. So guys, don't let me forget, this one right here is a little rough. Okay, I'm going to disconnect that battery now before we jump any fuses because I've got loose cut wires everywhere. So if you're wondering why you're when you're disassembling this driver door over here, there's this driver door module. I don't think you need it. The driver's seat was moving with it unplugged, so I don't think you need it to make it work. Okay, just check back in with you guys. We got the seats back out and the doors are off. So I showed you guys how to get that out of there and get those doors off. We got most of the bolts to that fender taken off from earlier. I went ahead and zipped those out. There's probably one or two more down here. And then we'll probably roll it forward and get these front arms under that lift right there and raise up the front, get those wheels off, pull off the inner fenders because it's a lot easier to get off the fenders that way. And then we'll just keep on disassembling from there, man. What do we got coming here? Oh, shoot. Dang, that sounded good. And what I tell y'all, man, them straps didn't let that gas tank go nowhere, dude. I think we got up to probably about 55 miles an hour cruising into town. And oh, I forgot to tell y'all, man, right when we got close to right when we was leaving AutoZone and we came off that little side road, we came to the stop sign, there was a dang cop that came up right there. So we came to the stop sign, and right as I was turning off, this cop came rolling up and turned in. And I could tell he was looking at me. Luckily, we just had to jump across that main road, and I knew a little side road to dip up out of there. So I hammered on it, buddy, and we got the heck out of there. Luckily, he didn't turn around and come back and catch us. But I took that little back side road because I thought we wouldn't run into any fuzz. And sure enough, we did. But old Chris Bond here, man, got us out of there, buddy. Hey, I don't know who that was, but hey, buddy. We got people that honk all day long riding through here. I don't know who half of them are, but I'm friends with them all. They're all my buddies. Okay, so let's just keep on pecking away, man. I'm going to keep on disassembling this front end. And actually, it's 3 o'clock. I'm about to go take a little 3 o'clock break, and then we'll come back out here and see if we can't remember how to disassemble this front end. Alrighty, like I said, there are two 10 millimeters down here. We've got most of this stuff unhooked. All right, what are we getting caught up on now, baby? Getting caught up on now, baby. Yeah, that dang inner fender. We need to get that inner fender off. Oh, also, we just had a cool visitor, man. Old Doug Reeves stopped by. That was cool and unexpected. Said he was just cruising out through this area. Want to stop by and see me? Check out the shop. So, man, if you're watching this video, thanks for stopping by. It was cool chatting with you, man. All right, we're going to bring that front end up off the ground just enough to get these wheels off and get up in there and get that inner plastic fender out of there. That should be good enough. Size of those lug nuts. Let's do the guessing game. I'm going to go with 21. What do you got? All right. It was a 21. So you guys were right. All right, what do we got under here? Looks like maybe some 8 and 10 millimeters. All right, we'll grab both of those and try to zip these out. All right, looks like it must be quitting time. Kathy just rolled up. Good, man, I'm ready to quit. All right, I'm back here the next morning. My dang camera died on me last night, so I didn't get to film hardly any of this stuff. So this is where we're at. You can see I went ahead and got those fenders off, got that inner fender out of the way, front bumper, grill, all that crap's out of the way. Got a nice little pile right there. So where are we at this morning? What are we going to do this morning? I think we need to I'll probably pull out this radiator and get this whole piece out of the way. Get this out of the way. Looks like there's a bolt, I think, up in there. Yeah, right there. That holds that in. So it's a little bit warmer this morning. A little bit. I think it's maybe in the 40s today. So we got the door open, enjoying a little bit of that sunshine. All right, so yeah, I guess that's the plan is let's get this out of the way and probably get this dash out today. Oh yeah, also shout out Epi's Chop Shop there. Sent me over a couple stickers. That's awesome. If you guys aren't watching him, head over there and check out his stuff. He's building a cool truck right there. And if you are watching him, then you already know. But yeah, got those stickers. Thanks, man. Looks awesome up here on the lift. Getting that thing stickered up, looking cool. But thanks for sending that over. All right, now back to work. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work, but I'm going to attempt to try it. This whole core right here that the radiator's setting in supports it on the bottom and everything. You can see it's popped up right there. We're already trying to lift it out, get that junk out of the way and set it back down. But what I'm getting at is I'm going to try to maybe take the sawzall, maybe cut this right here and across there and leave this bottom mounting plate where that bolt goes in. Just try to get this big chunk right here out of the way on both sides and see if we can't leave this core support, because it kind of holds that on the top and the bottom, and it looks cleaner whenever this is up in there. It kind of fills up a space right there. And we may have to remove that later. I don't know yet. I'm just wanted to point that out just in case that's something we do. Let's give it a try. All right, that was pretty violent. I think my blade might be getting a little dull. Dude, that blade is not the best right now. And I actually kind of accidentally cut on the wrong side of that little tab that I was wanting to stay on this side of it, and then went right behind it. But it'll be fine. It'll still look good. However, I'm gonna see if I can find another blade. All right, yeah, I found another one. We've got this one and one more. So yeah, we don't have much cutting left to do anyways. What was that just fell? Did you guys see what that was? Okay, I see. All right, now let's clean this up a little bit. See, this is the plan I got going on right there. See how that's cut out and all that's still there? So I'm hoping this will work. I'm not 100% sure, man. I don't know if we're gonna have to move this radiator in or out a little bit to get it to fit. Most of the swaps that I do, the radiator is a bit closer to the engine, but we're gonna try it out, man. If that holds up, that'll be awesome. You can still get in, put your bolt in, no problemo. All right, so let's cut this out now. Okay, I'm not sure if I pointed this out in the earlier part of the video, but if I didn't, I wanted to point it out to you while I've got it down to this. So I noticed while we were trying to figure out how to get this thing started, and I was checking ground issues and this and that, I was checking stuff on the frame back there, and I noticed this entire frame was not grounded, and there's no ground anywhere on it. So the ground from the battery terminal right here only went to the battery and then came straight over to the fender. So just the body is grounded on this thing. Now, while stripping it down, I noticed that nothing is actually grounded to the body. Everything's grounded nothing's grounded to the frame. Everything's all grounded to this body right here. But for people doing stuff later on, I know sometimes people are trying to wire in something later, maybe a trailer plug or something like that, or a system, or who knows what the heck somebody wants to wire into this thing. But if you ever try to ground it straight to the frame, there's nothing. So I added one. You guys might want to do the same if you want to. Just added a big wire here, ran it over and cleaned off a spot on the frame. It's hard to tell because it's dirty, but I did grind the paint down under that. And now it's grounded. It's ground all the way to the back. So just a little tip for you guys. If y'all get to looking around trying to find a ground on that frame and you can't find one, well, that's why they didn't put one. Okay, so we got that all cleaned up looking. Looks much better. Now, I don't know if that's going to work, guys. This is only my second time doing this full chassis swap, so we're kind of doing this and learning this together. Luckily, I can run outside and kind of look at Lincoln and kind of compare the stuff a little bit, and I can go back and actually watch that video of me building Lincoln, and it shows me exactly where I cut everything and what I did to make that one work. I'm almost pretty sure in that video, again, I'll have to go back and watch, but I think we cut right here straight down this line right there. All that kind of came over and came off from this pillar. But we'll figure that out here in a few minutes. We got all that stuff. I got these wires kind of bungeed up in there, so if we need to put the tires on and get it moving around, we can. But I have not detached anything from the engine up here. All the wiring and everything from up here is still up here. We just got it crammed up here. Once we get the truck on and get everything kind of where it needs to go, we can see what we need to eliminate, what we want to keep. We shouldn't really need to eliminate much stuff. Everything can stay where it's at because it's going to need all this stuff to go. We got our headlight wires here. You know, you're going to have your horn. And actually, I never did pull that airbag fuse, man. I drove all the way to town like this with those airbag fuses still in. So, Apparently you can do this to the car and it's not going to trigger your airbag. No, I'm just kidding. I know there's crash sensors on the front, and unless you like smash into that thing or something, it's not going to blow those. But as of right now, it is still hooked up. Battery's disconnected, so it's not going to pop out and hit us in the face right now. But we are about to jump onto this dash right now and start removing it. There are several bolts up here, like 5 or something like that, right here, across here. Just look across and find them. You'll need to drop this metal plate and drop the steering column down. There's a bolt there. There's one over there. I think there's one here and there. I think we got to pull out the gauges, and there's a couple back there. There's not a lot to get this dash to come out. It actually comes out pretty easily. So I'm going to set up the camera, start taking this thing out. All right, like I said, it's a lot warmer outside today, but I pulled this drink out of the fridge just a minute ago and opened it up, and it froze the top half of it right there. So it's still apparently pretty cold out here in the shop. My plasma table's still frozen up too, but you can tell it's starting to thaw out today. All right, what was I looking for? I think an 8mm is what that might be. Okay, looks like these are a 7mm. So it looks like, I think there's maybe only 3 up here then. I think I said 5, but it looks like only 3. Cool, we only got 3 bolts to keep up with then. This over here on the side looks like it could be, I don't know, maybe a 10 or 11. All right, it was a 10. Oh yeah, they put a big one over here. This one looks like, I don't know, I'll go grab a socket, but it looks like maybe a 15 or a 17. Oh yeah, you can see this dash is getting loose. She's about ready to come out now. I think we just need to pull out this plastic bezel right here. And there's a few screws back behind it that's holding it in. But other than that, and this steering column dropping down, it's ready to come out. All right, I recommend if you're doing this to go ahead and pull out this center bezel first before you drop the steering column, because the little shifter thing that goes up into this thing right here is connected to that. And you want to disconnect that before you yank that down, or it will break it. Also, this radio is one of those really stupid ones, you know, where you got to stick the pins in and pop it out. I don't have that special tool, so I've got to fight it with some, I use some Allen wrenches. I'll show you. All right, so I'll get a couple skinny ones that fit in there like this. That one might be too skinny. But it clicks right there, clicks right in there. And then try to jiggle that thing out on one side and then pop over to the other side and do the same thing. Okay, these can get a little aggravating sometimes, but with the right pushing and pulling and the right Allen wrench there, you can get it out. We got this one side free. See if we can get this other side without popping that one back in. Boom, there we go. Got her on out of there. Okay, I don't know if there's any screws in here that need to be removed. It doesn't look like it. We really just needed to remove that so we could get this little center console thing off right here. You'll just want to grab it and pull on it and it will pop out. I've got a little plastic tool I'm going to put on there. I'm going to go grab that real quick. Okay, wait a minute. I see something. I just seen something. I think this whole bottom piece clips off right here and there's, is that right? Yeah, it looks like there's screws holding this thing in under this too, so we need to get this piece off. Okay, see that there? I don't know if you're at a good angle to see that. There you go, that's a little better. Now, we just need to get this out of the way. We've got a little plug here for the clock. Just disconnect that. All right, man, now we're getting somewhere. Buzz all these 7s out of there. All right, now I want to show you guys, I love this little bendy tool. If y'all don't have one of these, man, dude, this thing is awesome. I think I got it at the Home Depot on one of the after Christmas sales or whatever. But to get stuff in here, you can just bend it like that, zip these out, stuff that's behind that, just bend it, stick it in there like that. Dude, this thing works excellent. I use it all the time. Even on these dashes right here, when the windshield is in, you can take it and kind of bend it in there and get the right angle, zip that sucker out. Oh crap, thing just flew off the drill. But good tool to have. Ow, that was my knee. All right, that was awesome. Okay, so we do got one more. I don't know if you can see, but there's one more nut right here on the other side inside there. You have to get yourself a long extension. Come on through and zip that one out. Oh, now she's wanting to come out. Let's get up in here and grab a hold of this thing. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. All right, looks like we got a few plugs in there we've got to get out. Okay, you guys can see we got most of this dash coming out now. This one is a little bit different than the newer. It's like an 03 and newer. That one just has, there's a plug that goes to the firewall right here, and this comes out. On this one, this actually goes through the firewall. This goes up to the front, like this to your windshield wiper motor. This to your brake fluid reservoir, yeah. And just this stuff from this right here out goes into the engine area. So you have to unplug that and pop this through to get the dash out. This side's pretty free to go. We're gonna step to the other side. There's a few things that look like it's catching us up. Let's go over there and see what we got. All right, what the heck is getting us caught up in here? It looks like we've got, there's a plug. Let's see, what do we got going on? It's gonna be this big one right here. It's coming up and it looks like it's gonna go to the AC, dryer, all these plugs to the blower motor and your AC stuff up here. All that's connected to that. And we just need to poke that through the firewall now. All right, now we got to fit like 13 plugs through this little hole. Okay, I think we've got that thing fully detached and ready to come out for real this time. All right, let's grab a hold of it and see if we can get this thing out by ourselves. Okay, let's see what we can do. There's a lot of stuff going on with this. For some reason, the steering column stayed on. I don't know what the deal is with that. We unhooked it anyways, but whatever. It's all coming out, so I'm not going to complain. Okay. It goes. Shoo. Dang, man. That sucked. All right. Now that we've got that off, he's got a little clicking. This blend door actuator has been clicking like crazy in the dash, so we were going to replace that while we were in there. Let's just take a minute and catch our breath because I'm out of breath. And then we're going to like clean up all these wires, get all the stuff out of the way, clean this up. And then we'll probably try to remove this last little piece of glass right here. We'll just cut it out and vacuum all this up. Yeah, baby, look at that. All right, we've got all that out of there and made a giant freaking mess at the same time. So I'm going to look back in my old video and see exactly where we're supposed to cut this. I don't remember. Let me climb up here. I don't remember exactly on these pillars. So just for start, I'm going to cut them right in here. I'm going to go back and watch my other video, but I know that we need to bring them level right in here and kind of bring that down at an angle. In the front out here, so we cut off this little tab, and I know we're going to go from this inside line right here all the way down. And then from here, I think we kind of go across this and somewhere in there, but I'll get back at you and then come up like this, and that whole chunk needs to come out. But basically there's another one of these behind that. It's right back there. We want that one to be exposed like this one is. So we do have to take, once we cut this outer shell, but we're also going to have to, when we cut this right here, we need to come along this inside right here. And then once we come down here, we need to get out here and come all the way down and take this whole shell right here off. And it's going to have another skin, like this under that, but that's what needs to be exposed. So we need to get, okay. Well, never mind. That's not what I was thinking it was. It's going to be like, okay, you can see inside here. See that? We need to get to that, and that is what's going to be our new outside cover. So we got to get this thing out however it takes, man. There's some spot welds, I think, across the bottom there. I believe I'm going to take my plasma cutter and just run it all the way down and probably up here somewhere and along that. But that's what we got to do. You want this whole outside skin right here off, going from this line, and again, I can't remember on this one, but it's something like this coming up to this one somewhere in here, but I'll show you when I'm done with it. And we have to do that to both sides. So I'm just going to set up the camera and start working, man, because that's going to take a little bit to get all that done. All right, I don't know if that got us anywhere, but I did go ahead and cut around most of it there. I can tell, and I do remember, right here you can see these. There's another hump inside here. Look inside there, see? So we've got to be able to cut that too, I think, on both sides. But for right now, oh dang, I almost fell. Almost fell down. All right, we're about to take the hammer and the pry bar and just start prying some stuff and see if we even did anything. Okay, we're making it in there a little bit. We are going to have to, like I said, get in there and cut the inside of this tube on both sides. So Cody is out raising heck in his dang Corvette today, so we might be able to catch him zooming by in a minute. Oh yeah, here he comes actually. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it good because I've got my mic on. There, I turned the windscreen off. I don't know if that's going to make a difference if you can hear him. I hear him out there riding around. That thing is loud as heck. Oh yeah, I hear him back there. I'm sure you guys can't hear him. And he might not be coming through. I think I hear him. He might be circling around back to his house. He lives back over that way somewhere. And then of course you can go through here and then go way out there by the lake and circle around, come back to his house. So it might be what he did. I'll keep the phone nearby and we'll try to catch him. Oh yeah. All right, man, we got this big ass piece out of there. It's exactly what we were looking for. Man, this side was a whole lot easier. That side over there took me about an hour and a half. This side right here took me about 20 minutes. Once I figured out what to do on that side, I just applied it to this side. Much easier to cut on the inside of that lip all the way down and across the bottom of that. And that one was just so much easier, man. We got it all cut out, looking clean. This is how she's supposed to look. I'll come around and give you guys a look in case you're doing this yourself and you just want a quick shot. That's how it looks inside there, man. Like I said, we just pull all that off till it's flat all the way down. Get this whole layer off here. You can see there was a middle one we had to cut out. That one was hell trying to fight that one out. Dang near burned up our wires. I put a cover in there to try to cover them. This little foam stuff still caught on fire anyways. I went through all the wires. Everything looks good. So that was close. Okay, man, I'm a little late for my dang 3 o'clock break over there. So I was just trying to get this wrapped up. I was anxious and excited to get this side done before I took break. Now I'm running a little late. So let's go take our break and we'll get back out here. All right, man, we had got this thing stripped down. Look at that. She's looking good. That's about as stripped as you can get one of these son of a guns. Not much left to do to it now. Everything's pretty much cut down. I'm sure we're still going to probably have to chip away at these edges a little bit and do a few other things, but we'll wait till we put the cab on and we'll just finagle it from there. I reckon we're going to go ahead and put these rims back on the front, lower it down. That way tomorrow we can get it out of here. And then the next part is going to be grabbing a hold of this cab. We've got to get this cab back up into the shop. I'm going to grab a hold of it with the lift, pick it up, and we're going to cut out that firewall and the floorboard of that thing. And it's going to be pretty easy to do with that plasma cutter. We're just going to hit it right there and go around that edge. And then the inside of the door jams right there and across the back. Drop that thing out. And then we'll be able to set it on there. And dude, I am pumped to see that. That is going to be awesome. This is only my second time doing that. The first time went really well. It turned out really cool. You see she's over there. It's right there sitting under the carport trying to keep it as dry as I can. But man, that one turned out really awesome. I've been cruising in that thing for about 1.5 years now. We haven't had any issues. So I'm sure we're not going to have any issues on this one either. Everything's rolling smooth as eggs so far. So, man, I'm going to quit talking. We're going to slap these wheels on, lower it down. That way we can get it out of here. Dude, these things are dirty. Man, dude, you've been riding through a dang hayfield or something? Michael, you look like the type of fella that'd probably be riding through a hayfield. Dude, I've been waiting all day for Cody to come back through, and as soon as I freaking turn off the camera, he's going to come racing by real fast. I just heard him go by. He waved at me. Maybe he'll turn around and come back through, but maybe not. He might have went on home. We'll catch him next time. Well, guys, as you see, we got a lot of stuff knocked out. We have got her stripped all the way down. Like I said, not really much more we can do to it until we start getting the truck in here and finagling with it a little bit and just seeing where we're going to have to notch off some stuff here and there. I bet up in these little corners, we're going to round them off a little bit. Dang, man, I vacuumed out the floorboard. Totally forgot to get all the glass off the front. So I'll hook up that shop vac in the morning and get the rest of this glass off. But we have got the inside looking good. All of the wires are tucked up nice in the floorboard there. These are still ran to the back because they're hooked up to the gas tank. I guess we can go ahead and detach them probably and get them round up too, because we're not going to be firing this thing up anymore. So I guess probably tomorrow morning, we'll roll this thing out, see if we can't get a couple buddies to help us, or I'll probably have to just do it my dang self. Probably have to hook up the golf cart to Michael's cab there. Michael, you might not want to watch that part, buddy, because we're probably just going to have to drag that son of a gun over and into the shop. Unless you guys want to come help me, I ain't got nobody to help me around here. So I don't have any other option, man. I'll probably not drag it on the concrete. I'll see if we can we'll put some cardboard or something between it and the asphalt there or something. We can find something to slide it on around here. We don't got to go too far with it. We've just got to go from there over and into the shop there. And that's all I'm probably going to do for the night, man. It's getting a little late. I'm getting a little tired, a little hungry. You can see we got all that cleaned up there. Shaved down nice and smooth all the way down the edge right there. That's what you want, buddy. You want it to look just like that. Got those rims back on there. And man, I was out there looking at Lincoln earlier, and I don't think this thing's going to work right here. It's a pretty good idea, but it looked like, man, the radiator core on Lincoln is all the way up against this right here. So I don't think that's going to work. We're probably going to pull that off. And in fact, on Lincoln, I actually had to cut this frame off right here. The front end of it right there, we had to cut back probably 5 inches of that thing off and add an angle like that to make everything fit in real nice and snug. So that's probably going to have to go, but we'll figure out something with it. Well, alrighty, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. You see we got a whole bunch of stuff done this time. Man, she is stripped on down. Plus, we took that little cruise on the town. That was fun and freaking cold as heck. Hopefully, I'll gain a couple subscribers on that. If you guys aren't subscribed and you watched me drive that thing to town this morning, please hit that subscribe button. If you thought it was funny just a little bit, hit that thumbs up. Well, alrighty, make sure you catch us back on the next one where we're going to be getting that cab up in here, cutting it, and setting it down on this car. And again, if you want any cool stuff like this Rad Fabz shirt, actually this is a hoodie. I don't have any hoodies on there yet, but if you want a Rad Fabz shirt, go hit up that website, radfabz.com, or maybe you want to get your buddy a cool t-shirt or a cool sticker or something like that. Head on over to the website. And also, like always, over at airslamit.com, use that coupon code RADFABZ for 5% off if you need some air ride stuff, which we don't on this one, but you might need some air ride stuff. Anyways, hit that thumbs up. Thanks for watching.